Today on Explain Michon Mountain Biking, we're going to be updating the drivetrain on the David bike. This was not really a planned video, but I got a new Schwinn AXUM. These aren't microshift components, but these are the ones that came off the Schwinn AXUM. So it's the original drivetrain from the Schwinn AXUM, and I also picked up a set of 30mm rise bars for 15 bucks. I think this will change the bike a lot, because those flat handlebars are terrible. You're in totally the wrong riding position when you're riding the bike. That's why it's dangerous to ride your guest bike, because you want to make it better. First, we'll go ahead and remove the shifter cable. I'm going to have to make a tool run. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back from my tool run, and I have vice grips and a chain tool. I'm going to pull the cable through and take the shifter off. And if you want more detail on this, I suggest you go watch my shifter cable replacement video. So before we pull the derailleur off, we need to pull the chain off. All we need to do is pull the chain out of the derailleur. You can actually probably take the derailleur off to do it. Here we have a derailleur that's not microshift, but AXUM derailleur, which I think is deodorant company. It also has this weird like triple thing that hopefully helps the chain retention a little bit. I'll just push this chain pin back in, and then we'll have the chain installed. There we go, nice and free, and all the way together. Now let's stick on our handlebars and we'll align our shifting. Okay, now we're going to be installing our $15 30mm rise bars. These are the same 720mm width as these, not super wide, but they were cheap and they were 30mm rise, which is what I wanted to bring this stack up a little bit, because we did have to lower it because of how short the fork steer tube is. So now we basically just pull everything off of the old handlebars and put the new handlebars on. Pretty simple. Just take the grips off, brake lever, shifter. It's our old shifter. So now we loosen up these. Shouldn't have to get them too loose. You don't have to take them all the way out for sure, just loose. Here's our new bars. As you can see, we don't have these bar ends in the new bars, so I'm going to take these guys out and put them in here, just in case. Even though I think our grips have ends on them, but just in case. Okay, so I put our end caps in these bars. We may have to loosen this clamp a bit to get these on because of the rise deal. And we want to try and get these tightened down evenly on the top and the bottom. Some stems tell you to sandwich the bottom and have the gap at the top. This is not one of those stems. I just snug these up, make sure that the top and bottom are even, and then we'll torque them down. Now, if you want cheap bars, I'm not necessarily recommending you go out and buy these. Not really the point of this video. It's more that they exist, so therefore I'm using them. On my main bike, I have a set of fun bars that are wider than this, same rise, and I think they were close to $40, which I'd say, arguably, if you're going to spend the money, just buy the nicer ones. For $15, these seem like a great buy. So for a second bike, or a bike that you're not going to ride all the time, or a bike that you don't care about weight, it's a great option. Okay, bars cockpit installed. Now I just got to dial in the shifter, set the limits on the derailleur, and boom. So the drivetrain is complete with its deodorant derailleur, and it seems to be working pretty good. The hanger's still definitely bent, but I got it working well enough. I'm gonna buy a hanger alignment tool in the future, but they're $40 and I don't really want to spend that much at the moment. So It works well enough. It's gone on 2 mountain biking rides and a fair amount of road miles, and it's still doing good, and it's not missing too many shifts, and it goes in and out of all its gears. So that's what it's like installing a super cheap drivetrain on the mountain bike. It's pretty difficult. They're not really made very well, even though it works fine once you get it adjusted properly, but just buy something more expensive. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.